3D speed time. Mio on board. We're down. Man. Oh, Oscar. Why are you doing this to me, Oscar? Anyways, big chance today to make up some time because you'll notice no Connor Costantini. No, who's the other big name missing? Why is my brain not working? Whatever. Two of our big rivals. Oh well, Oscar. Two of the big rivals of the silver are missing in action today. What are we gonna do here? So 97-second lap, 2.55 is the fuel number. Fuel calculator. Thank you. 40 minutes. 97-second lap. 25 laps. 2.55. 66.3 is the call. So what we're probably going to do is well, first up, bring this down to 1. I was trying something and it didn't really work out. Let's go with 40, and we'll put 30 in at the pit stop. I think we're good on pressures. Start on number 11. I've used up the first 9 for the practice and qualifying sessions. So as long as we go on to something after 11, we'll be fine. I think I've used the first 8, actually. Alright. No, I used up 9. Why did I use up 9 and why was I on 8? Anyways, we'll start on 10. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Small field, but hey, small fields can still be good racing, and we're kind of in a good group here with, like, from French down to, like, Naku, all very tight together. So, like, a podium isn't out of the equation today, and, like, 10th place isn't out of the equation today. So that's, that's good. Pop the car up one last time. Okay.
Alright, everybody, good luck, have fun. Be careful at turn 1.
Good. We're using the free start, so everyone will have to maintain their speed limit.
The track temp is 29 Celsius. Okay, Michael, get ready.
Starting behind Alexander, beside Marcelo. We've had that before. Whoa, what's going on behind us? Simeon starting in the pit lane, it looks like. Interesting. Come around the corner. We can do over 70 now. Let's get in closer here.
Go.
Car right.
I think I was technically
Clear right.
71, but we've allowed, in the first round we allowed up to like
Right
5
side.
kilometers difference.
Hold your line.
On the right.
Dan and Paul getting
Clear
a little
right, on your
elbows
right.
outy.
On the right.
Hold your line.
It's on my side here. Spolsky.
Still there. Clear right.
Good, you didn't try to force too wide through there. That could be exceedingly dangerous.
Martin is now leading.
Zach got the better of teammate Max at the front. Those Hondas, by the way, here have been exceedingly good. So, tip of the hat, tip of the headphones to your boys Max and Zach, because I don't know if maybe like that combination is just really good, because Max is always, or Zach has been like flipping between silver and gold his entire career basically as a driver. Dan French moving very slowly. Danny Boy off the curb. Can I get him into Tarzan?
On your left.
I think I can.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Easily.
On your right.
Oh, come on, Dan. Come on.
Still there. Clear right.
What the fuck?
On your left.
You can't
Still
shove
there.
your nose in
Clear
there
left.
like that.
The next car is Hutchinson.
I'm frustrated. All right, let's focus. Let's get Zen. Let's do our thing. Pit stop strategy wise, the left front here is the limitation factor. It's going to heat up. It's going to wear. It's going to grain. So we're not going to go much beyond. I don't think anyone's going to go much beyond halfway. We'll look at that later. Maybe I'll be less angry about it later, but I don't know. That felt like my guy. I'm fully ahead of you into Tarzan. You can't be doing that.
Car left. Hold your line.
Lean some room.
Hold your line.
And then out,
Hold
accelerating
your line.
on the exit is the
Still there.
plan.
Clear left.
We got
Come on, Michael. Nicely done. The leader has just done a 137.00.
So my big rivals today are actually Wayne and Simeon. They've actually scored in both
P9.
races with a silver. And then there's Jeremy Reeder, as I go
Right side.
way too deep.
Clear right.
So I pull it out. What was that lap anyways? Oh. Right. Wasn't a clean lap, because I got taken out at Tarzan. For some reason I was thinking it was a lap ago. Alright. Mark Sobolski. Now that Lexus usually has blistering problems on its tires when the rest of us don't. We're not blistering, graining at the very least. And we're graining because it's ample right in the left front. We're graining. So
The gap to Hutchinson
think
behind is increasing. It's now
it'll be interesting to
1.0
see what
seconds.
Sobolski does to try to deal with that. Does he get conned into pitting very early? How's my damage? My damage is nothing. So the car doesn't feel any different.
You're gaining on this car. The gap is 1.4.
Sobolski. And of course, with French having given me the punt, you know I'm thinking about a penalty with him, so might be enough to put me ahead, although he is doing 36.5s.
Good lap. That's your quickest today.
It's a little too rich for my taste. I'll probably be able to do 37s. I qualified on like a 36.4 or something like that. Probably fastest I can do is like a high 36 in race conditions. You can see that front is left side in general is a little bit warm, but left front is also a little over pressurized, and there's just not really anything that can be done about that. This part of the track, I just don't know how to approach. Like, do you just stay in second gear for like a really long time? Or do you take that last turn in third gear instead of second? I don't know. Just doesn't feel natural to do it either way, honestly.
The leader has just done a 136.68.
Not the part of the track where I'm losing tremendous amounts of time, so I'm not going to honestly worry about it. High 36 from
P9.
French, but I am closing fairly quickly on Silvertstone. Approach 1/4 distance. I don't want to really push my luck through this area. You're not really going to overtake someone through here. Of course, I am now at the point where I'm losing time.
Left side.
Behind Mark.
Clear left. Car right.
He's taking very
Hold your
wide
line.
lines, which means I can get up the
Still
inside, but he's still there. And that
Still
Lexus
there.
is an absolute beast.
Hold your line. Clear right.
I think it has already been way more exciting than Spa, but you can see how much time we're losing. So it's one of those cases where, like... Alright, so it's a tough one to think about, because... Mark isn't really racing anybody. He's a bronze driver in a field that has one bronze driver, with Robert Arzumian not being here today.
That lap
So
was
he's
at
effectively
138.94.
It's not like he's in the usual situation here. Like, there's no one behind him he's worried about. And I don't think he can really. I don't think he really thinks he can go forward. But we're bringing Wayne into this fight now. Wayne's closed up by like a second with us fighting. So, and the problem here is, of course, with the tire situation, I don't honestly have a good undercut option. Like, I don't want to do 30 plus minutes on a set of tires.
Okay, Michael, our refueling window will open after 9 minutes and closes after 25
In
minutes.
fairness, I don't think my refueling window actually even opens at any point. I think we're really, we since we could take enough fuel at the start of the race to do it. I wonder if it's assuming I'm at full fuel or something. Maybe, I don't know. I've never really understood the fuel window opening, because like in all of these races, breaking him into the S, which just does frustrate me that I wasn't able to get that done last lap. Into Tarzan turn 1 is a good option. But can I make up 0.3 of a second through there? I don't know.
P9.
Problem is that Lexus is legging me on the straight. Anywhere we're full throttle, the Lexus is going to beat me, because that thing's a beast. What's going for me is you can see he's making mistakes. He's hitting curbs, which he can do in that Lexus, but it is knocking the car off balance. Gonna brake a little early for this turn. Should go down to third here, actually. I'm gonna do the early brake. It's so tempting to go for the inside there, but the problem is it's gonna set me up with, well, maybe not. Hang on. What am I thinking? It's this turn if I go on the inside of, that I end up on the outside for the Audi S. Can I make the move? Can I make the move? Nope. Losing so much time here. And it's working. It's not working against him. It's working against me. I think the 8th place that he's currently in is kind of like the best he can do on pace.
P9.
I want to get up with Reader up ahead. Well, the Reader, I think, is up in the top 5. He's got to be in the top 4, actually. Because I don't see him. Of course, this is a drive-through heavy, or stop-go, I should say, heavy track for speeding in the pits, if someone gets that wrong. Alright, he's going tight now.
Left side.
To be able to go around the
Hold your line.
side.
Clear
Yeah.
left.
And he just takes defensive line into the Audi S. I broke early to try to see if I could con him into, you know, if he was going to break late, I could maybe adjust and go for a secondary move.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, Michael, you've got half your fuel left.
Can I get it done? Can I get it done? He's going to go high defensive.
P9.
Car left. Still there.
He should have stayed defensive.
Still there.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. White flag, mate.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Alexander off. Two for the price of one. Now I gotta leave Cebulski in the dust. That's the plan. The other problem with pitting early here, of course, is blue flags. It's a short track. Wonder what happened with Alexander. So French Letelier and teammate Paul Riccobeni are the next 3.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
Reader is indeed in 3rd place behind the 2 Hondas. Is it too much to ask for him to have a problem? Because I'd love to make it 2 in a row. My silver campaign really hit a hitch, ironically, at Silvertstone, when I was unable to do good things there.
7th position.
Game crashed. Right front might need a little bit of more pressure at the pit stop. Probably in 2 clicks. 27.3 is the very bottom of the functional zone, and this track is going to get cooler. So we start these races at 6 p.m.
The gap in front is now 8.9 seconds.
I don't really care about the gap in front right now.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I'd feel way better if I was dropping Cebulski.
Alright, Michael, don't let this guy distract you.
Who's suddenly found some pace, actually. Chasing me because, like, my pace is good. You can see the delta there. We're only, what, 2 seconds off my best lap, which is a couple of tenths faster than anything he's done.
The leader's just done a 136.44.
36.44 for the leader. Alexander's in the pit lane. Looks like it's a long stop, too. What pace is he doing right there?
P7.
32. He's doing good pit. He's doing better laps than he was before. Some drivers are like that. They need They need a rabbit to chase their dog. Still a penalty reach of French, but cannot take that. It wasn't such a blatant hit that, like, I'm absolutely certain Stuart Jack is going to give him the penalty. But I feel good about it. I feel like that's a case where, like, he was almost a rejoining car and he hit me long after he lost the position, I think. Soon, probably next lap. Feels like the tires are actually okay.
Seventh position.
Pretty well. Kind of thought he would be an early stopper. Has not been the case. He's got good pace back there. Holding on to like a slightly over 3-second deficit to him. It'll be either this lap or the next lap I picked. Go slightly over halfway on these tires. Just to have a little bit of fresher rubber at the end.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
Maybe this lap. Take the rabbit away from Cebulski. Not a bad idea. When he was under pressure, he was much slower. Yeah, let's get in. Let's get into the pits.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Alright, Michael. Expect traffic when you exit the pits. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 10. Close between P5 and P4.
No need. 30 liters is fine. A little bit
Relax,
over.
focus, keep it smooth. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left. You're halfway home. We think about 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Here we go. Missed my spot a little bit. Or Shisha came up short a little bit. As long as I don't end up lapped by the Hondas. Or having to deal with a blue flag there. This might put me in a really awkward spot. That's the only problem here. Here we go.
You're all clear.
Right,
Stay
came out
behind the
like
line.
20 seconds ahead of him still. Ahead of the leaders. Okay. Let's get the tires up to pressure. Not really sure what track limit warning I got there. Must have crossed the pit line a little too soon. Not so much of an issue here. It's an issue other places.
Okay, Michael. The next car is Naku.
These are the pits. That's French, I think. And the Ferrari. We're worried about the gap to Naku. He has to pit. Everyone does, except for Alexander. Already ahead of him. Bunch of cars in the pits, including Cebulski. So that will be the question. my undercut worked, or has it backfired? Benny's out. French and Cebulski are still in. It's not. I had a very good pit stop. It's like, I think I lost a ton of ground to Paul.
P10.
About the same spot in regards to Cebulski. Wayne's yet to pit. Reader was in. About the same gap to French. Does feel like I lost ground to Paul though. And a Reader. My battle's not with Paul. I was hoping my battle would be with Reader, but he looks like he's got serious pace today. 1 and 2, unfortunately. I got bopped around by a Ferrari. At least it's one of the handsomer Ferraris in the world. The Iron Lynx liveries that are being run by French and his absentee teammate Robert Arzumanian. Kuzak should easily overtake him. Probably should easily overtake Wayne unless he's worked the overcut to AT.
The gap behind is now 2.8 seconds. Okay, Michael, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. P7.
Laps of fuel on board. That is going to be more than enough. Probably could have gone like instead of 30, much closer.
The leader, Martin, is pitting.
Martin in from the lead. Not really all that worried about that. Exactly. Not exactly in a battle for a win here today. My battle from this point onwards is to get within a penalty's distance of Dan French, basically. And hope for the best. That I essentially get that spot back.
15 minutes left.
Not a great lap this time around, although not a bad one. Car 101, stop and go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, that's Zach. I'm pretty sure that is the secondary Honda of Zach Martin that got that penalty.
Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
0.5 off whose pace though? Because it's not 0.5 off my pace. I assume I'm being compared to leader. Would make sense because that was about the gap in qualifying. Funny story actually. I was doing practice and just had like absolutely no speed, and turns out I recently kind of moved the pedals in the rig a little bit just to get a more straight braking path, so that my my knee would cramp up less. Turns out the pedals need to be recalibrated, and I picked up like almost a full second of speed. It was only when the brakes stopped working properly that I noticed, to be honest. And when the throttle got worse. I don't know what it was at before, but it got to the point where it was giving me, I don't know, maybe 60-70% throttle. And obviously, like, you know, you're going really slow compared to even yourself. R101, pretty sure that is Zach. R23, Marcelo! Suddenly the door is open for a top 5. Two top 5s in a row, although, gotta focus, that lap was shit.
That lap was at 137.47.
I will tell you, it will definitely drop behind me, and I'm pretty sure Zach will too.
The gap in front is now 11 seconds.
Hopefully that puts that'll put Paul on the podium. The best day for the Audi team we have had in some time.
The gap behind's increased to 4.5 seconds.
Pulling away from Spolsky and Wayne. That's good.
Fastest lap for Martin, 136.06.
It's just Zach being reminded. Really rough run through the Audi S there. That is a difficult part. You have to be very... You want to be aggressive on the throttle, because it feels like that's going to be how you be faster there, but you have to absolutely be patient.
Okay, Michael, there's a car exiting
Zach
the
is
pits, heads up.
aware of his penalty.
P7.
He hasn't gone in yet, and he's got one lap left. I'd say something in voice chat, actually, to remind him that he's not in voice chat, which, by the way, reason be in voice chat for these races at the end. People be like, well, I'm with my teammate, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, use a different chat service. I have 2 different push-to-talk buttons set up, one for TeamSpeak and one for Discord. My teammates don't chat much in the race, so... We're not using it now, but... Easy enough to fix, or Skype. Losing ground to French, so keeping him within a penalty mark.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
It's out the door. Still gonna report him, unless Dave Martin's in finally to serve his penalty. I'm not really sure why he stayed out so long. One would think he would want to just go through one heat cycle on the reheating cycle on the tires. He is not elected to do that. What I mean
6th
by
place.
that is that since his penalty was
Lap times are pretty
right
consistent.
after his pit stop, he had not got his tires up to temp yet. So you might as well pit again and save yourself the second warming up phase.
Okay, Michael, you're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 13 seconds. The leader's just done a 135.75.
Jesus, Max. Way to like just tell the rest of us we suck. French is doing 36 and a halves. I can't match that. This is going to be a pretty decent lap, and he's going to be in the 37s. It's like a solid half second lap, basically. Not bad, though, for getting spun around. Some luck going our way with Alexander's problems, and
the gap behind is now 7.4 seconds.
also the problems for the penalties for Zach Martin and Letelier. Why was I not remembering Marcelo's name? I've had a good number of battles between me and Marcelo. I should remember his name. He's the Nissan guy. I was wondering earlier if his speed.
The leader has just done 135.34.
I'm wondering if his like speed translates to other cars or not, or if he's a specialist. Nissan does have its own uniqueness to it. Unique opportunity. As Mr. Dario Cueto would say. The Cueto family in general would say. Back there. Decent lap time, but not what I need.
P5. The track temperature is falling. It's now 27 Celsius.
Well, I say is, unfortunately, I don't think a top 4 is in the cards here. I don't have the speed to keep with Dan French. I am more or less keeping with Paul. I'll say that much. Which is not good. That means that French is catching Paul. Spot on the podium. And no matter how angry I get, it was not a tier 3 penalty for what French did to me. It's a tier 2 tops, which is a 10-second penalty. And he's 15 seconds out in front.
Okay, Michael, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits.
The only thing I could have done differently is undercut Sabalski more, but I don't know how the tires would have held up. But yeah, I did end up being behind Mark for a couple of laps. That cost me time. You can see what's happening now. I pulled out to like 8 seconds away from him.
P5. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I don't know about 10 minutes. Well, probably actually. It's six laps of fuel, so yeah. It'd be 9 minutes anyways, easy. I don't think the weight would have saved this, but I should have factored that in. Pit stop plus the slow laps there after the spin. We
gap behind is now 9.0.
We're not going to get to the 25 laps that my fuel calculator gave us at 97 flat, which is minute 37. Wasn't counting on the. I should just start factoring the actual pit stop in. Pit stop takes about a minute, so there you go. Take a minute off race time. It's a 39 minute race instead of a 40. Wayne's putting on a late surge.
P5.
Sabalski there. That'd be a hell of a thing. Wayne's kind of just recently come back to racing with us and the Assetto Corsa Competizione. He put on a. Did he put up a 37 flat? Damn, Wayne. He's finding his shit. No offense, Mark, but one, we had some banging battles, and I'm a little sad about it, a little sore about it. And you're also in the teams battle against us. The Lexaris team is in 3rd place. We're in 2nd place. So.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Go, Wayne, go! Probably actually going to finish the race with only like 3 laps of fuel, so should have put in 25 instead of 30, but I don't think it would have mattered all that much. He is starting to cramp up a bit.
P5.
I think you can see that the lap times are suffering as a result. Still going faster than the 2 guys behind me, so we're covered. We're just bringing her home. Catching French right now. Don't really know why. Is he low on fuel now? It starts to pull away a little bit, so I think that's just a section of the track, maybe. Because it has sprung back to over 17 seconds.
Right, man, neither is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
So that will be 25 laps. Up there. Game was giving me just a slight bit of hope. Not a bad run through the final sector.
Last lap.
I've gotten team penalty free for the next 2 cars. Looks good. Can't think of what penalty I would have got. Maybe something Mark Sabalski is not happy about. And whatever was up with French is cleared up because he's pulling away again. So, don't know what it was. Don't know what it was. That was giving me a twinkle of hope. Maybe he just put himself. Maybe he just flipped his ECU mode around. Actually, fuel is going to be a lot closer than I thought. I was thinking I had a lot more.
Neither has finished the race.
It's a shitty lap because I hit that shell curve, the turtle. Thanks, Jeremy and Paul, all across the line. There's French. The line as well. And it will be back-to-back top 5s for me, although this last lap was What happened here? The focus went away, I guess. It's gonna be a 38-2. Ooh. That's garbage.
10th position. That's it. We're done.
Bring the car back.
My safety rating's up to 99 again. 98, pardon me. And my racecraft is at 99. 95 for consistency. Car control, 62. Gonna need to work on that. Wayne did not get Sabalski, it doesn't look like. So Sabalski is 6th, Wayne in 7th. Zach and Marcelo with their penalties come in 8th and 9th. I assume Simeon and Aaron rounding off the field. Yep. Aaron didn't see the checkered flag, but that's a finish. Made it to the end. Tradition of always finishing the race off. So what do we have to say? Good battling with Sabalski was fun. Enjoyed that actually quite a bit. I'm gonna have to look at the Dan French contact. Feels like it's gonna be recorded, but we'll see.
That was a lot of fun.
Jeremy Reeder speaks and I jump. Yeah, you got yourself a podium.
Yep. That was a good race.
You're in the wrong livery though.
I know. I'll take the warning.
Good racing, man.
Yeah, Paul, that was really good racing, man. I had that little off, and then I thought you were gonna have me after the pits. Did you
What's your
repair
speed limit in
damage
the
or
pits?
Nah, I suck at pitting. I went too far.
Okay. Yeah, I had a come to Jesus moment when you started catching me there at the end. I was racing
Discord's
Max
a little loud right now. Actually.
Zach, and I was just pushing too hard. I came out the last corner and I almost lost it. And I was like, "What are you doing, idiot? Zach's got to stop and go. Like, you're never gonna be able to beat Max. Like,
I'm not sure why Zach waited so long on his stop-go penalty. He had to go through 2 heat cycles of his tires because of that.
yeah,
It's a little silly.
Yeah, you definitely put the hammer down there at the end. I was like, ah, shit. It was like two
Yeah.
tenths, 2/10, and all of a sudden you were half a second faster.
yeah. That when I went up to half a second faster, that was the lap of the come to Jesus meeting with myself.
It was smart.
Because that's my highest place here in ESR.
I got my 2nd straight top 5. Yay!
Nice. Good for. We should do well at the team points this week.
Indeed. Got spun around by French, though. Not happy about that. Wouldn't have beat him anyways, I don't think. But
Yeah, what happened on the first lap? It looked like there was some shenanigans that went on, I guess.
I didn't get involved in anything on lap 1. It was lap 2 or 3.
Somehow or another, I got
Two,
ahead
I
of
think.
French.
2, I think. French got really slow at the end of lap 1. I overtook him at Tarzan, and then he tried to get back at me, I think, and hit me and spun me around.
Yeah, I had a front row seat for that one. It was-
Oh, he
Like
got a bad start off the line, is what it looks like.
I'm sure my car was probably not the standard line or speed going through there, so like I kind of get it, but
Green light, green
at the
light.
same time, like I'm going down your inside, I'm fully in front of you. Like you're gonna have to expect that there's gonna be like some slight oddity to that, because I'm offline, and there was no way he was getting by clean. So I'm a little unhappy about it.
Yeah, it looks like he just got a bad start off the line, is what it looks like.
Gonna have a look at it though, see if I change my mind. Here it is. Alexander goes through.
Oh,
I
okay.
go
That's
through.
how I got third right off the bat. Man, you should have sent it, Paul.
It was too early, man. I didn't want to be.
Oh, we were going to be 3 wide right there if you just sent it.
Yeah.
You could argue I'm turning in there.
Honestly,
but
I
still
was
think
like,
that'll
all
go
right,
to the
let's
stewards.
just 5 of us. No, until French lost it, I'm like, let's just follow.
It looks.
There's
Yeah,
no
like-
reason to fight each other, you know.
The thing that I'm still annoyed about is
I was thinking,
he's
I
not
forget
getting
who was
by
behind
me.
me, but I'm
He's
like,
not
let's just
going to get by
keep
me.
that gap growing. The four of us can
And
just roll this out. Neither one of us were going to
we're
be faster
already
than
we're
Max.
already
So my thought was, let's just follow him as long as we can, and maybe we
we're
can
already
force
committed
something
to the
stupid.
turn. if
Well,
we
you know,
look
he
at
was
my wheel
baiting us
here.
though because he let Zach Martin just ride out in front,
Like,
and
I'm
he
fully
was way
engaged.
quicker. So that's what was throwing me off. Like I had the
Yeah.
fastest lap for the longest, and I was like, "How do I have the
I
fastest
don't know.
lap? There's no way."
I'm gonna let it go.
And then
because there
when
isn't-
Zach finally
there
got that,
isn't-
when he finally started to drive through, Max he turned it up. I was
Yeah.
like, there, he showed up.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
less
that makes
angry
sense,
about
right?
it. Less angry about it there. Anyways, I'm gonna mute the Discord here for a second.
Oh, he lost.
That is all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Excuse the messy bed in the background. Just didn't make my bed this morning, and I got like shit in here. But hey, there you go.